move to another gland known by the name adrenal gland. And in the case of adrenal gland, here you can see that adrenal gland has one pair of adrenal gland, one at the either anterior part of each kidney, and that will be located on the anterior part of each kidney. So that is the nature of the adrenal gland. Adrenal gland means there is one pair of adrenal gland. Here you can see the position of adrenal gland. This is the kidney on the anterior side of the kidney. On top of the kidney you can find just like a cap. You can see that adrenal gland is situated, and the gland is composed of two types of tissue. The centrally located tissue is called adrenal medulla, and outer tissues will be constituting adrenal cortex. Here you can see that this is the adrenal gland, and adrenal gland is actually formed of two different type of tissues. One is a tissue which is present on the outer side, which we call by the name cortex. Other is on the inner side, which we call by the name medulla. So adrenal gland has two regions. One is adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla, and both these glands are actually both regions are producing different types of hormone, about which we will discuss. So adrenal medulla secrete two hormones known by the name adrenaline or epinephrine and noradrenaline. There are two types of hormone, adrenaline and noradrenaline. They are also known by the name epinephrine and norepinephrine, and they are also popularly known by the name catecholamines. So what is catecholamines? If you heard a term called catecholamines, it actually means adrenaline and noradrenaline, or epinephrine or norepinephrine. So adrenaline and noradrenaline are rapidly secreted in response to stress of any kind during emergency situation. And for example, if somebody is going to attack you, somebody is shouting at you, some dog is barking at you, in all these situations your body will be preparing you against some kind of fight or flight. Either you will be going to fight with that individual, or you are going to run away from that situation. So that is known as a fight or flight response. In both these situations, the body will be producing a lot of adrenaline and noradrenaline, and they are known as emergency hormone. What is the effect of this emergency hormone? They will be increasing your alert. It makes your body very alert. You will be very sensitive to every movement that is happening around you. Then pupillary dilation, your eyes become more dilated, so that your vision, acuity vision will be increasing. Piloerection, the body hairs will be start erecting, that is known as a piloerection, and the person may be sweating. So these are all effect of the emergency response created by the secretion of adrenaline and noradrenaline. And both these hormones also increase heartbeat, strength of heart contraction, and rate of respiration. That is, the total effect of this hormone is that they are preparing you to fight with one person or fight with some animal. Or second response, if fighting is not possible, if we feel that if I am going to attack him, he is going to finish me, then what is our option? To run away from that individual. So that response is known as a flight. Even if you are going to fly, even if you are going to run, you need maximum energy. The speed with you are run may be determining whether you are going to live or you are going to die. So running away is also an important thing. So that response is known by the name flight or flight response, and that is the main effect of adrenaline gland. Here you can find that adrenaline gland has two types of two regions, adrenal medulla and adrenal cortex. Then the catecholamines, that is adrenaline and noradrenaline, stimulate the breakdown of glycogen, resulting in an increased concentration of glucose. It will be increasing the amount of glucose in your blood, and also the breakdown of lipid and protein. That is another function of the catecholamines or adrenaline and noradrenaline. Now the second region, what is the second region? This is the adrenal cortex. Now if you take the adrenal cortex, it secretes many hormones, and they are popularly known by the name corticoids. So So we have seen catecholamines means adrenaline and noradrenaline secreted by adrenal medulla. Corticoids means the hormones secreted by adrenal cortex. The corticoids which are involved in carbohydrate metabolism are known as glucocorticoids. So the adrenal cortex is producing different type of hormone. One such hormone which is controlling carbohydrate metabolism are known as glucocorticoid. They are controlling glucose metabolism. In our body, cortisol is the main, the one best example of glucocorticoid is cortisol. Then corticoids which regulate the balance of water and electrolytes in our body are known as mineralocorticoids. So glucocorticoid control glucose metabolism. Example is cortisol. Mineralocorticoids will be controlling the balance of water and salt in your body, and main example is the aldosterone. Aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoid in our body. So glucocorticoid also stimulate gluconeogenesis. Main function of gluconeogenesis and lipolysis and the glucogenolysis means a process that produces glucose, and lipolysis means a lipid will be splitting. Proteolysis means protein will be splitting into peptides and inhibits cellular uptake and utilization of amino acid. So purpose of this glucocorticoid is to increase the level of glucose in your body. Then cortisol, that is the glucocorticoid, is also involved in maintaining cardiovascular system as well as kidney function. So it has a lot of other functions also, maintaining the heart and functioning of the aorta, etc. They are playing an important role. Glucocorticoid also produces anti-inflammatory reaction and suppress immune response. That is another functioning of the glucocorticoid. Cortisol will be stimulating the breakdown of RBC. So along with its main function of glucose metabolism, it also plays some function with the heart as well as the RBC production, etc. Another hormone known as aldosterone, that is a mineralocorticoid, is acting on renal tubule and stimulate reabsorption of sodium, water, and excretion of sodium, potassium, and phosphate ion. That is another functions. Here you can see that. So there basically we are finding two different types of hormones produced by, one is glucocorticoid, best example is the cortisol. Second is mineralocorticoid, best example is the mineralocorticoid. The primary function of glucocorticoid is glucose metabolism. Along with that, it has some other function like RBC production, controlling the function of your kidney and also the functioning of the heart, etc. Then other hormone known as the mineralocorticoid. The best example is the aldosterone, that will be also responsible for reabsorption of sodium and water, and also for the excretion of potassium ions as well as phosphate ions. Then aldosterone helps in maintenance of electrolytes and body fluid volume, osmotic pressure and blood pressure. So various other functions are there also there, but the main function is actually the controlling the balance of water and electrolytes. Small amount of androgenic steroids is also secreted by adrenal cortex, which play a role in axial hair. Axial means your armpit. So that is the hair which is growing under your arm, or underarm hair is known as the axial hair. Pubic hair around your reproductive organs is known as the pubic hair. Facial hair, the hair on the face is known as the facial hair. And all this happen during the time of teenage or during the time of puberty. And these hair, growth of all these hairs are actually controlled by the androgen or testosterone produced by the adrenal cortex. So adrenal cortex. So that is a third type of hormone. One is glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid, and also this androgenic steroids or testosterone, which is produced by the adrenal cortex. So that is also an important hormone produced by the adrenal cortex. Here you can see that this is so. Coming to the adrenal gland, we have three different types of hormone: glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, and androgenic steroids. Androgen is actually a male hormone. but small amount of this male hormone is also produced in females also, and this male hormone is responsible for the growth of axial hair, and also the sexual desire of the person is also controlled by this male hormone produced by the adrenal cortex. So this is an idea regarding the functions of the adrenal gland. Now we have some more glands are also there. I think we will discuss that in another class.